Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Cleveland. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Watson off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Browns at 9-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Throwing on second and long. Watson, his throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Runs over him. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Fowler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 3rd down, Fowler. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for the Titans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down now, it's Fowler, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
At 34! At 31!
On 4th down, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Fowler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
At 24!
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Willis now off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Again, it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's 4th. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Willis now off play action. He's going to air one out. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Fowler. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fowler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. And now Watson throws another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Willis. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and 10, it's Willis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Watson. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Willis now off the play fake. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos!
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Henry running right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.